Broadcasting live from downtown Canton, Ohio since 1925. WHBC AM Canton, a Digity property.
21 minutes after 7 at News Talk 1480 WHBC. Good morning, everybody. We're going to talk taxes right now, but it's going to be good taxes this morning. You can save thousands of dollars with these 6 overlooked tax deductions. And with us, tax expert and tax resolution specialist John DiLucci.
John DiLucci.
Good morning, John.
Good morning.
All right, so obviously I'm making a mistake going to my discount double-check tax guy. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, no, you want a good tax professional because typically, overwhelmingly, if you don't get a good tax professional, you'll end up losing a lot more money than you're saving by not hiring one.
Well, my Uncle Guido said he was an expert at it, but obviously I was wrong because none of these worked for me. I didn't even know these.
Yeah, Uncle Guido probably didn't know them either.
All right, so tell me, what are some of these overlooked tax deductions?
Okay, well, sales tax and income tax are deductible on your tax return if you itemize. I guess I should say sales tax or income tax. You can have one or the other, whichever one's greater. And for the sales tax, there's actually a calculator on the IRS.gov website, a sales tax deduction calculator, and that'll tell you how much you can deduct for sales tax, but it's that amount plus any big-ticket items, like if you buy a car or a boat or something like that.
What?
Oh, wow, I didn't even know
I didn't know.
that.
So if you're itemizing?
Whatever you pay for the sales tax, if you itemize?
Yes, you have to itemize for that one.
Now, what if you use a car loan, though? Does the sales tax come off the top right away?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That is something that I'm going to have to write this down.
I'm going to write that one down right now.
Don't hire Uncle Guido.
Yeah,
no, good
obviously
idea.
that just didn't work out.
You know what? We also want to. I know that there are some things with education. There's a lot of parents out there who have kids going to college and are, maybe paying student loans. Things. Give us a little explanation on what goes with that.
Sure. There are 3 with education. There's the American Opportunity Credit, and that's the best one. You typically use that one first. You get 100% of the first $2,000 paid, and that's a credit, okay, so it's dollar for dollar. Then you get 25% of the next $2,000, and you can do that for the first 4 years of college. Now, after that, you can use the lifetime learning credit, and that is you get 20% of the first $10,000 spent. And then after that, there's the tuition and fees deduction, where you get up to a $4,000 deduction, depending on what your adjusted gross income is.
What about like the Parent Plus loans? How does that work for parents who are using those?
Parent Plus loans. Well, student loans are going to be deductible. The child can deduct them, and once they graduate, they can deduct them on their personal return, even though mom and dad are making the payments.
Okay, and I was going to say, say it's a loan that the parent takes out. It's a federal loan, but the parent takes it out.
Yes.
Okay, and parents can use that as a deduction.
If you're using it for education, yes.
Man, there's a lot out there. What other things should we be looking for here? Besides
job hunting?
Job hunting, yeah.
Job hunting expenses, yes, but has to be after your first job. So if you get your first job out of college, you can't deduct those expenses, but every job hunt after that you can, but that's only if you're itemizing.
Okay.
Yeah, have to itemize for that one.
Okay, now what if you don't get the job? Is it still workable into your taxes?
Yes, it doesn't matter if you get the job or not. You're looking for a job, and those expenses count.
Well, that seems unusual. I mean, I could be sitting here right now job hunting and not get a job, but you could still deduct it. How big of a deduction is that?
Well, pretty much all the expenses that you spend plus mileage, but those have to be more than the 2% of your AGI. Or rather, all your miscellaneous expenses have to be more than 2% of your AGI, and that's one of them that gets included there.
Oh my, that's pretty big, but boy, that's still one of those things that you wouldn't normally think of.
Yeah, that one and a host of others like refinancing your house. Normally when you refinance, the interest is deductible over time, over the course of the loan, over 30 years. But if you refinance it again, then you get to deduct all of the remaining points for that original loan.
Wow.
So I guess that's another reason why, rather than try, it just seems to me you need to have graduated with a degree in calculus and mathematics to be able to figure out how to do your taxes today.
Yeah, it gets quite complicated. The code is something like 50,000 pages long, and then you got regulations and procedures and case law, and it's really, if you have any level of things going on, you're best off hiring a good tax professional.
All right, and you guys, I'm assuming, have to get updated on this every year, don't you?
Yes, continuing education courses. In order to keep my license as an enrolled agent, I have to do continuing education every single year.
All right, I have to ask you one question. If I mention the word flat tax, does that get you heart palpitations because you'd be out of a job?
Well, I do resolution work, so
very good.
regardless of what the tax is, there are going to be people who don't pay it, and
yes.
I still have plenty of work to do.
Right. Pam and I are always talking about this. Wouldn't it just be so much easier to say, here's the straight percentage. Okay, write the check and move on.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
yeah, well, until Congress gets a hold of it again and then changes it and does all these sort of things all over again.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Tax expert, tax resolution expert, John DiLucci. Have a great day, sir.
You too.